Welcome back to Infinity, everyone. I'm Lisa Joyner, and we're on the set of Prison Break. Okay, over the past 3 seasons, the bad guys have turned good, good guys have turned bad. Bellick and Mahone have made that switch to good, and they've actually managed to stay alive.
Captain Bellick, he's the boss. Captain Bellick runs the prison. He has people on his payroll. He has guards on his payroll. He has prisoners on his payroll, so he knows everything.
Wade Williams has come a long way from his days as hard-nosed head correctional officer Brad Bellick. He's now just one of the guys. Well, sort of. What can you say is going to be a little bit new about your character this season?
I'm kind of part of the team now. Before, I hadn't really been part of the team. I'm still not completely accepted as one of the heroes, but at least I'm in the same room with him.
A little bit of the storyline is that you guys you want to take down the company, obviously.
Right.
And you have to get close to them.
Yeah, well, we have a certain task that we have to achieve, and we have to complete that together, or we all go back to prison.
Wade's character has gone from prison guard to pal, teaming up with brothers Michael and Lincoln, along with Teabag and former Special Agent Mahone, in their quest to take down the company. Explain to me about who the company is, if somebody hasn't seen the show.
The company is like, you know, in the Da Vinci Code, where there's like this uber group of people who run the world from behind a screen. They're corrupt, and they're only out for their own good and to make money and to control the world.
William Fichtner's Alexander Mahone has seen his own transformation from renegade special agent to, you know, if you can't beat him, join him. I kind of like the twist they've done this year. You guys are actually out and sort of trying to get in a way.
Yes, yes. You know, we were all loose and on the run and in trouble, and the government came to us and said, you know, listen, you are so good at what you all do, even though we don't think you're good people. But why don't you use your skills to help us out, and maybe we'll clear the slate a little bit for you folks.
It feels a little bit lighter this season. Is it a little bit?
No, I don't think so at all. I think just it's the dynamic of having everybody in the same space. These are all people that, you know, spend so much time together, you know, not being okay with each other, that now we get along, we cook together. The issues with the characters, and, you know, everybody's trying to get someplace in their own existence, you know. I think for some reason they pump it up a lot more, like we all can't stand each other. They're always writing things about how I, like, really can't stand people, but I like them.
Explain where we're at right now.
We're in a warehouse, which is our kind of headquarters, the A-Team's headquarters. And this is where we kind of plan our scheme for each episode.
This is the interior of a set. South Coast Steamships, I believe it says. So this is kind of like this old warehouse turned into think tank, nice tables. You can see the little purple chairs down there. That means they spent a little bit of money.
We live here, we eat here, we plan here. This is our command center, because season 4 is unlike all the seasons that have come before. It's not about breaking out, it's about breaking in.
We're in a set of a warehouse that I don't play on. This is not my set.
Oh, really? Where will you be this season?
I'll be coming to this maybe in the next couple episodes, but I'm not here yet. It's a great set. There's a great boat down there.
Yeah.
Which I can see us all kind of doing a little Gilligan's Island thing on. Can you imagine? Hello, Skipper.
This show is a well-traveled show. They started outside of Chicago, then Dallas, and everywhere in between. And Infinity has been with them since the very beginning. This time, season 4, they've come back to L.A. Welcome home.
Oh, no kidding. It's nice to be back.
I will say that I enjoyed shooting in Chicago, and I enjoyed shooting in Dallas.
And Infinity was there every step of the way. So let's recap. In season 1, Fox River Prison was created within the walls of Joliet, a real former prison near Chicago.
Going out to that prison is tough. That's a prison. That's a real prison. It ain't easy. It's cold. It was like -13 one day when we were shooting.
I heard a rumor that they didn't know what to do with Joliet. They'd shut it down for financial reasons, but it was sitting empty, and someone thought, hey, we'll turn it into a mall. But I was glad that it was available to us for rent, because it is very much a character on the show.
It's a sparse place, it's scary as hell. There have been some notorious criminals here, some really bad people.
One of these really bad people was the infamous serial killer, John Wayne Gacy. This is a very famous cell right here.
This is Gacy's cell.
John, hey, how you doing?
No.
Ah!
Scary or what?
Yeah.
During the second season, the brothers found themselves targets of a manhunt that landed them in Dallas, trading the cold of Chicago for blistering heat of Texas.
Welcome to Dallas.
I like moving around. I like the fact that we're no longer in the prison. We're always someplace new. Dallas has a hell of a lot to offer in terms of locations.
One Dallas location, the courthouse and jail, was home to real criminals, including presidential assassin Lee Harvey Oswald. Prison Break's third season played out in steamy Panama. In reality, Sona Prison was an elaborate set built in an old cattle stockyard in Fort Worth, not far from Dallas.
It's this wild facility based on a real-life prison, I think in Brazil, where the inmates took over the facility about 10 years ago and were kind of left to themselves. It makes Fox River, where we started, look like Club Med.
Now, after a tough 3 years on the road, the cast is finally coming home.
This is home. I've called L.A. home for the last 12 years.
We're back home, which is amazing. After being 3 years on the road, I think that was enough.
Finally, we're shooting in Los Angeles.
Thanks so much for watching Infinity. I'm Lisa Joyner. We'll see you next time.